Joe Pitts, right?
Yeah, that's me.
What's this? Okay, so I'm gonna be in Miami for a whole week, so I figured I can make some money here while I'm gone.
By turning your crib into a dewdrop egg?
Better hope you didn't make a spare house key.
Hey, babe.
Joe, what are you still doing here? What did you do to my house?
You like what I did with the place?
Joe had already printed off the contract, right? I know. Now, somehow he wrote that he's a long-term tenant and not short-term.
Like a roommate?
Good morning, Riley.
You gonna have to go down to the courthouse and file an eviction.
What about my home? What about my things? How am I supposed to sleep with a strange man in my house?
We've looked into Joe Pitts. He has no criminal record, not even a traffic ticket.
You so need to go shopping, babe.
So he's harmless.
You see how easily accidents can happen?
Network, we do have the creator of Transcender in the building. How are you?
I'm very sweaty right now. Very
You
sweaty.
working hard.
Yes. Great things come from hard work, so.
And who do you have to your left?
I have my wonderful assistant, Sandra Axline. She was pregnant for half of the year and she kept working with me, and I love you. Thank you. Thank you for coming on this journey with me.
Absolutely. So we're here. It's the big day.
Yes.
Transcender is here. How you feeling?
A little overwhelmed, a little nervous, but the crowd is really big out there. I'm like, it's crowd up top, crowd at the bottom. So I'm really feeling Nate energy, and I'm getting it going. So how you feeling, girl?
I'm tired. I need a drink. The line for the bar is so long.
I'm telling y'all, after this dance routine, I don't know how I'm gonna do my closing remarks. I'm gonna just say that. I would just say that.
Before then?
It might.
So for you, Ohio Models United founder, why?
Just because I wanted people that didn't know anything about modeling, or just finding out about it and wondering how to go about it.
Yeah.
I wanted to create a space where they feel safe and not intimidated to be in the modeling industry, because the modeling industry is very intimidating, but I want my spaces to not be that, and I want to create I want to create a safe space for everyone to come, of all sizes, all races, things like that, all sexual orientation.
So something big I've heard all night is inclusion.
Yes.
It's very big and prominent in your brand. Why is that so important for our world today, though?
Because we have to accept everybody for who they are, and we have to understand that people are individuals and they're allowed to be.
Yeah.
No one is going to be in the stereotype you want them to be. They should all be able to express themselves how they would like to. So, what about you, Mama?
I just think that the world's changing drastically with how we perceive ourselves and our bodies, and even in the media, like we still have a lot of the skinny typical models, but overall you're seeing a big shift when you're seeing more plus size, you're seeing more transgendered, even people like they had that one girl with autism on the runway. Like it's a lot. The world is changing and we have to be able to adapt.
Just know when you hop on our page on Instagram or hop on any video that we post, you're going to see plus size, you're going to see trans, you're going to see gay, you're going to see thicker girls, you're going to see skinny, all different sizes. So
we got some tall girls.
Okay.
Love our tall girls.
But I know y'all gotta get back, y'all. I kind of running the show in the middle of it. But, that's how you know the show's going well, because it's a packed house and they can sit down. That's how you know it's not going on. It's my last question is, what do you want people to leave here? Remembering, thinking, as far as the audience is concerned.
You got me on that one.
That's how you're going to start crying.
I want people to remember the moment they feel right now in this experience. And people are telling me, like, this is nothing like they've seen before. So I want people to remember this feeling for a lifetime going into next year and everything, that we embraced all body types, that we embraced everyone, that we got people performing and things like that, just different types of, people. So I want people to understand, like, you can be who you are, you can transcend above your adversities and things like that and come out on top. So
just like, I want people to walk away having pride in their community. Like, we have so many different local artists and designers, and just even our makeup artists and everything. Everyone's from Akron, Cleveland area. So I just want everyone to have pride.
Yeah.
Tell them where they can find you all one more time.
Go ahead.
You guys can find me at Sandra.Axline on Instagram.
So cute.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You can follow my photography on Sunflower Succulent as well.
There it goes.
Yeah.
You can follow me on Instagram at Deshaun_Ellis. And go ahead and follow Ohio Models United on Ohio Models United on Instagram. Sorry. And you can email us at ohiomodelsunited@gmail.com.
Top 3 things I can't live without as a model.
Lip gloss, a great support system. You really need that as a model in this industry. And lastly, a good pair of shoes.
Makeup wipes, a good pair of heeled booties, and probably like lip gloss or setting spray, but heavy on the setting spray for sure.
With this being my first show, I learned 1, bring my big self easy, and 2, 3 things I needed was my lip gloss for sure, heated by Rihanna, sponsor me, girl. Also, my fan, if y'all know me, I'm a huge Beyonce fan. I got my Beyonce Renaissance fan, so if y'all see it, nobody better not touch my pan. And 3rd thing has to be water for sure, because you're running up and down the stairs, you're moving a lot, so you definitely want to be hydrated.
I would say my support system and my network. I would say confidence and self-awareness. And I would say having a good attitude in everything that you do.
Most definitely have a decent fit. Always keep my hair together and make sure you have makeup to perfection.
Comfortable shoes, lip gloss, and a camera.
Makeup, sticky bras, and an extra pair of shoes, baby.
Rose needs when she wakes up is her confidence. I gotta give myself a boost every day. Some good comfortable heels. Slides, really, when you gotta go in between changing because it get tiring, your feet start barking, Jesus. Okay, and another one, hygiene products. People running and changing, get sweaty, and you don't want to start smelling, honey. Not me, honey. I don't play that.
From your friends and family, your makeup bag, and wonderful shoes.
My last one. If you don't get the big one, you might get the big one.
Definitely a good pair of closed-toed heels, because I hate walking open-toed. So definitely closed-toed heels, hairspray for sure,
Angelique,
and
Artusa
lip liner,
Clothing.
lip gloss.
We're Artusa Clothing on all socials, and I'm Ange the Maker on all socials.
Okay, and personality in real life. How are you?
I'm extremely nervous.
Okay.
But that's pretty normal for me. Anytime I do something, I want to be the best at it. So my anxiety is always like up.
Yeah.
It doesn't help that I've had 2 Red Bulls today, but survival of the fittest.
Whoa.
Yeah.
She's on go. If she flies out of here, you know why.
No, she just, it's her birthday.
I'm gonna get you wings.
Yeah, it's her birthday. She here.
Hey. Them slogans matter.
Branding, marketing. That's my other career.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, digital marketing. Those are my 2 babies. Fashion and social media.
So how do you blend them together?
I love people that match my energy. My boyfriend, he was surprised when I told him that when I sing things in public that other people sing back. And I was like, because it spreads joy.
Absolutely.
And come with the same energy and you'll find a lot more happiness.
Wow.
So I run them together often.
That's a gem.
I'll be trying. So I bring them together. I actually have 2 separate businesses, but I do try to specialize as far as my marketing goes with businesses who match my morals. Businesses who have started this because it's something that they love and it really doesn't matter what it's going to require to get to the point for it to be the biggest part of their lives.
10,000%.
People who understand the sacrifice that entrepreneurship requires from their, day-to-day life. Like most of my clients are people with kids, full-time jobs, this business in addition to whatever other factors you could potentially have. And I am the same as them.
Yes.
I don't got no kids though, but I got a full-time job. I got a family that is a big part of my life. I have a partner that I do my best to make sure is still a priority. So I lead in my work with empathy. And that is what I find attracts people to me because understanding is important. I've always wished that people showed me more of it. So I use it.
Absolutely. So we are here. The show has, I believe, begun. There's some rumblings upstairs.
Yeah, it's bumping up there.
This is body rocking. What do you want to get most out of this show?
I want people to understand what my priorities are as a designer. The first thing, this is the first show I've ever done that I've had bridal and special occasion completely. And it's something that I started with when I was younger and I'm finally getting back to. And it took this entire year for me to realize that is what I want my main style to be. I also do a lot of custom ready to wear as well. Yeah. And I love it because I can just wear it whenever I want or dress it up, dress it down. But I like to be creative in every way I can. And special occasion provides me no limitations to create pieces that are bright and still play to a classical silhouette or complementary to a body shape while being sexy and exciting and stand out completely on purpose.
Absolutely. So, now this is not an uncomfortable conversation for me to have, but I never want to disrespect or disregard anybody. But the LGBTQ community, huge, amazing.
Yeah.
What for you is in partnering with organizations in the growth? How important is that to you as a designer?
Essential. So inclusion of all people, regardless of the it of a category you want to pick, absolutely. The it being race, the it being gender, absolutely. The it being sexuality, I absolutely could care less. And I've always made that a priority, and it shows on my platform. Like if you scroll through my Instagram, you're gonna see guys, you're gonna see girls, you're gonna see gays, you're gonna see straights, you're gonna see people that are thick, slim, short, left, right, whatever. Because it is important to me to make sure that, like, it's hard to say everybody sees themselves, but you should see a part of yourself. In my platform anyway. Because I know that the experiences where I've seen myself, both as a designer or just as a black woman or as a woman with ambition, it 360s what is possible.
Absolutely.
And when I was in college, I got exposed just because I went to Kent, I studied fashion design and did all the what you're supposed to do. But what I got most from that was the departments I explored beyond fashion and how I could apply that to what I do. And getting exposed to things like research and mentorships, traveling for the things that you love. And I was like, whoa, there's so much more. But if somebody had exposed me to this, how would I have known? So I use my platforms to teach as I go in everything that I do. Like when it comes to my models, whether you've done this one time or 20, I'm gonna give you the same advice, the same resources. If you want, feedback, whatever the case may be, all you gotta do is ask. I think a lot of people say that, like, oh, if you need help, ask me. They don't ever mean it like they should. I mean it literally. Like, I'll offer this to any, let's say career-wise, I'm big on career. When it comes to my friends and families, and they're like, I want to change this about my life. I give them the offer. I said, let's sit down, let's grab it, food, drink, whatever, and we can work on it. But I'm leaving that up to you to take it up. I'm not going to chase you to go after what you want. And so I do my best to make sure that people can come to me and be comfortable with what I do in the arts. That's a good question. That was a good one.
Well, it's, tell them where they can find you so we don't miss this show.
Everywhere. Social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, my websites. Ange the Maker is my socials, and if you go to that, you'll get connected to everything that I do and everything that I want to do.
We are back. This is the King TV Network, and we have Tasha in the building.
Tasha Harris.
Come on, and where can they find you?
You can find me on the Instagram, Cherish11, Harrish, the number 11. You can check me out on the internet at Cherish11, Facebook Cherish11. I'm everywhere. I'm on TikTok too. Okay.
Ooh, come on. Now, how long have you been a designer?
Well, I actually I'm a boutique owner actually, and I have a boutique for women who are 5 feet 4 inches and under.
Wow.
So I cater to short women.
Yes.
So that is one of the industries that we need more representation for short women. There's a lot of short women out there in the world, but they don't have a lot of options to have high class, high fashion clothing for their short height. So that's where I come in.
Yes.
I represent the shorties of the world.
Okay.
And I provide them with like on trend clothes, high fashion clothes, anything that they need. I got it for them.
I love it. Now we're here, Transcender, fashion show. How are you feeling? What do you think? How do you think tonight's gonna go?
Well, I'm excited and nervous at the same time. This is like my first fashion show.
Is it?
So it's a new experience for me, but I just love the energy. I think we're going to do amazing. I think that the models are going to do amazing. Yes. The designers are going to be amazing. Yes. We're just going to represent the whole fashion industry. We're going to take it to a whole nother level. So I'm excited about it, and I can't wait for the show to start.
You good? No. Now we here, we Backstage, Transcender, fashion show, Akron, Ohio, Civic Center. How you doing?
I'm blessed. I can't complain. Very, very, very grateful to be here. Another opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Definitely proud of the shine as well. I've seen him from the beginnings, you know what I'm saying? Work up to what we're doing now. So very, very beautiful process. You know what I'm saying? I'm very sure that he influences a lot of people around, as well as this is probably a lot of people's well, no, it's like this. Like, for his organization specifically, I've noticed that it's a lot of people's first time doing things. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what makes it what it is the fact that it's something that sparks opportunity. Not only is an opportunity, and that can lead to a lot more things.
I love it. So it's the King Teeth Network. I am King Teeth. I hope y'all know that by now. But we need to know who this is. We have one of the designers here sitting here. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Where can they find you?
I'm Malcolm, Timeless Motion. And basically, you can find me at a couple different Instagrams. One is Timeless Motion Boxing, and you can find me at Timeless Motion Merchandising or Timeless Motion Merch as well. You can find me at Painted Lyrics KSU. You can find me at MacMan838TM. But if you really want the merch, go to Timeless Motion Merch.
I love that. So
I appreciate it.
The merch, the clothing. When did it become a part of you?
Honestly, it's not necessarily the clothing that became a part of me, it's the movement and what I'm doing it for that really becomes a part of me.
So break it down.
For myself, I feel like we're in a reality now where there's a lot of digital media. There's a lot of digital advertisement. Yeah. And in the sense of streaming and basically artists being able to create a lifestyle, it's being monopolized by a lot of big companies. You know what I'm saying? And for you to make a lot of money, you would basically have to get millions and millions and that's all monopolized control. Yeah. So basically I try to be a medium between all artistries, between passion, creation, and business. You guys focus on your passion and we'll create that into a business. So any artist, they come to me and we'll basically create their art and their form into fashion. You know what I'm saying? So now it turns into assets. Yeah. And if you look at Jordan, you look at LeBron, you look at George Foreman, all of them have one thing in common. It's not the fact that they're the greatest, it's the fact that they attach an asset to their name in order to basically produce what they're producing now. The numbers didn't get them there. It was the memorabilia they gave people to make them feel like them. Yeah. When you walk on the field, you got 23 on you, feel like Jordan.
Facts.
So they created a lifestyle, a culture behind it. And that's really what creates a brand is the lifestyle, the culture. So for myself, all my brands represent one culture, one lifestyle, which is just limitless thinking. You know what I'm saying? I really think my mind's my biggest asset, and I really have to form that, and I offer that to people within the system. I don't have the emotional stability to deal with people on the masses, but I create systems that can. You know what I'm saying? That work for themselves.
I love that. And that's smart because you know you.
Of course.
Now, my last question. We are here. We are in Akron. This is about to be an amazing show. What do you expect from this show?
Beauty. I expect people to enjoy themselves. I expect a lot of appreciation to come from all the beautiful artists we have, designers. And, yeah, I just always expect a good time. I don't expect nothing less. You know what I'm saying? However the good time comes, just a good time. That's all we're here for.
That's it. Tell them where they can find you one more time.
You said what?
Tell them where they can find you one more time.
Hey, yo, it's Timeless Motion. So y'all can find me at Timeless Motion Merch, and that is the pathway between creation, innovation, and passion. You guys focus on creating, we'll focus on basically creating that into an asset for you. Then we also have timeless motion boxing.
You ain't got it yet?
You know what I'm saying? Which
good.
is boxing, meditation, psychology put together, taught by none other than Buster Douglas, who knocked out Mike Tyson. So it's wherever y'all want to go, man. I'm serious. We talk about the greatest, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we're doing great things out here. So it's a lifestyle. It's TM. You know what I'm saying? There's multiple brands under us. We have 9, 10 brands under us. I'm just 2 of them, 3 of them. We got school organizations. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a lifestyle, y'all. That's all we say. It's a lifestyle.
I love it.
I hope y'all can indulge in the lifestyle and just enjoy it. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Love's the only love.
I love it. I don't know that.
I'm sorry, a little awkward.
It's okay.
My name is Tatiana. My brand is Lucid. Go look at you with a mic.
Say it again?
Go look at you or that.
You can look at me, that over there. You can say hi. You can do all of that. You can call your mama if you need to. Whatever you need to do. It's up to you.
Well, my name is Tatiana. My brand is Lucid Art of Fashion.
Okay. Lucid Art of Fashion.
Yeah.
You got nominated.
Yeah, I'm nominated.
Come on now. Come on now. So,
yes, I'm nominated for the award.
How have your journey been being a designer?
I actually just started a year ago, and I don't know. Like as a kid, I always hated clothes. Like I didn't hate clothes, but I would get in trouble by my mom all the time because I always cut up all my clothes, and she'd get mad. She's like, I spent all that money, and I'm like, I didn't like it.
Right. Now I do.
Yeah, now I do. And then my grandma was like, let's go thrifting, and I fell in love with thrifting, and that's what I do now. Just go thrifting and make art out of clothes.
I love it.
And half the time I make mistakes, but you can't tell.
Because how can they tell it's art?
Right,
you know?
that's the goal.
You only know. You literally only know. Now, we're here tonight in Akron, Ohio. How are you feeling? How do you feel about the show? How's the preparation been?
I'm nervous.
Why?
I'm really an anxious person.
Got you.
I
Got
don't
you.
really like attention.
Yeah.
Like,
that's why you design, give it.
I wish I was one of those designers that hid my face the whole time.
Real. That'd be dope.
Yeah. It's too late now.
No, it's not. You can choose tomorrow.
No, I'm really excited though. It's just a long weekend. I got that. I actually was nominated for the Barber Awards.
Yeah.
For Stylist of the Year.
Yeah.
So, like, it's a couple things that I've been doing. I always love fashion.
Okay.
That's always been my thing. I got the OEAs on Sunday. So be on the ball.
So how's your year been overall? That's my last question.
It's been really good. I've been I specialize in custom rework denim pieces, so that's like my niche, my thing. And yeah, it's been a good year. I'm about to start selling pieces online.
Okay. What's the website? Come on.
It's www.lucidartoffashion.com. You can buy custom pieces on there. I have a bunch of different wild looks. So.
I love it.
And I do custom orders. You can get at me on Instagram, lucidartoffashion.com.
Miss Whitney, we're meeting a lot of amazing designers tonight. How are you feeling?
I'm good. So, just real quick, as a designer, Poison Couture.
Ooh.
Yes.
Come on. I didn't heard that before.
Yes, Poison Couture. So it's literally the art of healing.
I love it.
The deepest scars make us who we are. I created Lola. Lola P, to be correct, means live out loud always.
Wow.
Please apply pressure. That's what the P is for.
Come on.
Also, my last name is Powers, so I'm a magical individual. God created us all to be our own individual person, so I'm just here to shine light. I'm very creative. Right now I'm in school for fashion.
Okay.
I'm going to
now we gotta hold on, because I want to emphasize that, because education is key. I don't care if you started and you know you the best and you already the best. You can still get better. You can still learn. You can still educate yourself. The industry is always going to be growing, so you got to stay up to date. So I commend you for that. So in fashion, in school, what you learning?
Couture.
Ooh. Now, what does that mean exactly for the non-couturist of the world?
I'm glad you asked. So, as a designer, I represent designers that actually construct. They craft. I'm in drafting right now. So, I might be tardy to the party, but I'm on time in my journey. That makes sense. I've been doing this since I was a kid, cutting up clothes, like the last young lady said, getting in trouble, you name it, hiding it from my mom.
Oh, that's a real thing.
There I go, right there. So, I'll be quick, but literally the deepest scars make us who we are. I am in school perfecting my craft.
Yes.
Couture is really what it is. It's all about tailoring, drafting. It's all about the customer. I'm making the customer feel one of a kind and being truly who they are, and looking at a person across the room in person and say, oh, there you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like that. Y'all agree?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So it's an honor. I want to thank Damaris for this opportunity to be on this platform tonight.
Absolutely.
I love you too, baby. And quick true story, guys. About 3 years ago, we started this journey, and he asked to wear a jacket, and we're here today. So
wow.
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him.
I love that. Tell her where they can find you one time.
Poison You Couture, literally on Instagram. I am Lola Pretty Poison on Facebook.
Okay.
I am also a life insurance agent. So
Love it.
I'm building a career. Everybody needs life insurance.
Yep.
I'm teaching people how to leave love letters to their family. And everybody's worth $1 million.
Absolutely.
Everybody got a dream. Everybody got something deep in them, and you bring it out, and that's your gift from God, and that's how you make $1 million.
Walk off.
Number one model that influenced me growing up, I would say would be Tyra Banks. Always watched America's Top Model. Just love her. I've watched her TV shows and everything. She just really influenced me. I learned the wonderful, if your eyes are about to water or if you're about to cry, you breathe in deeply, put your head back, and you breathe in deep, and it's supposed to dry your eyes as a model. She also teaches you how to smile.
Tyson Beckford definitely paved the way for dark-skinned male models. He motivated me to actually step out of my comfort zone.
Definitely Tyra Banks, because she was just so fierce on the runway, and then as a black woman in her era, and then she had a big forehead, so she had some stuff about her that was different, but she's always killing it. And her walk is just so fierce, so powerful. Tyra has always been that girl.
Growing up, I watched America's Next Top Model, and I didn't identify with any of those women. So it was really a struggle for me growing up to see other models in myself or me as a model. But I've always really appreciated Kat Von D for her individuality, for her story, from, the fact that she's a tattoo artist, she's a makeup artist, she's got so many different values and things that, she really cares about. And I can relate to that because my whole world is kind of a crock pot of things, and it's cool to see other people really rise to the occasion when they have a crock pot full of things too.
Yeah, Naomi Campbell, just because she's still in the game after so many years, she's managed to stay relevant, so probably her.
But mine is Beyonce. Although people don't categorize her as a model, she cannot be categorized. She cannot be put in a box.
Say that again.
That is my girl. She cannot be put in a box. And I definitely resonate with her because I feel like I am very talented. You cannot put me in a box. You cannot categorize me. I'm a jack of all trades.
Easy question. It's Cameron Cass for sure. Not a lot of people know who that is, but if you do, she's a baddie, and that's my number one inspo for sure.
Me the most growing up was Tyra Banks. Me and my other two older sisters would run around with towels on our heads, and we would act like them, and she really just made an impact on me. Also, being a black girl, so we could pretty much do anything we put our minds to.
Naomi Campbell, because she was one of the first tall girlies that I used to watch, and I think she really elevated it for the tall girlies, and so I stand for that.
But Tiana Taylor, she reminds me of my style in a lot of ways. She shows me that I can dress comfortable, whether it's tomboy or girlish. So I really like the versatility, and yeah, she's one of my favorites. That's my girl.
Tyra Banks, she's the one who created this all. I watch America's Next Top Model from the very first season to the very last, and you will learn a lot if you watch that, because that's where the real modeling is at, for real.
There is not a model that I've met yet, because I'm so short, that has influenced me. I just ran across one about last month, but I really don't know her. I'm still doing my research, but I can give you an artist, Janelle Monáe. Really? That girl is my spirit animal. I love how she holds herself, the way she dresses, and just her confidence. She gives you confidence by her music and her looks. So that's that.
To Los Angeles.
So I live in Los Angeles County, California, and so I just started networking out there, and then I kind of like the style of clothing out there. It was a little bit different.
Yeah. So you brought it back home?
Yes.
So moving back, was it a transition integrating?
No, so when I say move it, like when I say bring it back home, I live in California.
Still,
but
to this
yeah,
day.
I still live in California.
Oh, that's dope. That's
but
amazing.
I still like
But
I don't.
you do shows.
Yeah. So and then I don't forget where I come from. So like a lot of my friends, like Damaris is one of my models and friends. He actually lives here. So when he got into this, I was just like all for it and supportive. So that's why I joined the show.
Amazing. So living in LA, what's the biggest difference from this culture and LA's culture in the fashion?
For me, that's a good question. For me, basically, I would say for one, the prices. The prices, and I noticed too that a lot of the stuff that we get in California, like they either get it first or they don't get it here. So like I try to like if I see things out there, I'll take pictures and post it because a lot of my friends and the people in my network they're in Ohio, so they're like, where you get those from, or always, and I just always tell them. But yeah, and then also I would just say they're a little bit more risky out there because they're the entertainment capital, so they're a little bit more risky.
Absolutely. Okay, so shows in general, right? There is a lot of different fashion shows. Do you believe there is a culture shift happening in Ohio with fashion and fashion shows?
Yes. I feel like for me, just because I grew up, I was born and raised in Akron, Ohio, I see that like with the culture and with fashion and things like that the people are also starting to be more risky. They're believing in themselves. You're starting to see more than the basic stuff that you see. You're seeing it a lot in the designers for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're starting to see it. Yeah.
I love that. Well, Deshaun, he got us all here, and it's really a beautiful and amazing experience, just the production itself. Because he gave you a hug and everything, like relationship. Where did that kind of come in?
So basically, I first met Deshaun at another fashion show that I had signed up to be a designer for, and then so we had a pool of models to pick, and then I ended up picking him as a model.
I love it.
So then when he killed it for that fashion show that he was a model for me, I ended up signing him on as a signed model. So what that means for me as a designer is I have a group of models that I actually pay them per fashion show to do, and they have a contract, and they can model for anybody that they want to, but it's just basically the business aspect of it. And then from there, our relationship kind of grew because, of course, we just naturally started to care and love each other, care about each other, and love each other. So we would just ask each other for advice because we know the other one is going to give it to the other one straight, like, girl, you tripping, or no, I'm tripping, or no, you tripping. We just always able to when it's business, we're always great doing business, and then when it's personal, we're always great personal, and I'll always be there for him. I've always been there for him since we've been here. He's always been there for me. So
thank you so much for having us. We have another designer. He told me his name, but I forgot already. Who we got here? Addie. So who is Addie, and where can they find you?
My name's Addie. I'm from Akron. You can find me on Instagram at ADDIE, not ADDY14.
Now, we're here tonight. This is your first show out here.
Yes.
What made you jump into it?
First of all, I'm going to give a big shout out to Platinum 22 because I started marketing my brand more, and they reached out to me and asked if I wanted to be a part of a fashion show. I want to give a shout out to Damaris as well because me being in a fashion show opened up a door for me to design for his show, which is today. So that's how I designed for the show today.
That's amazing. So your journey, you told us it's been 2 years. What made you kind of jump into being a designer?
Well, when I was a kid, it was a dream of mine to have my own clothing brand, but me being a kid, I didn't know how to get into that lane. Fast forward, 19 years old, fresh out of high school, during the pandemic actually. One of my friends during high school, he started his brand. He put up on me, he was like, look, bro, I just started my own brand. I want you to check it out. I'm like, this is dope. I'll buy something off you if you could teach me how to start it. He was like, for sure. That's how I started.
Man, that's a real hustle right there. I like that. education. So what have you learned in these 2 years?
It's way, I'll say it's not more of like designing, it's more about yourself. Like the more you develop yourself and work on yourself, your creativity and the passion will come naturally to you. Rather than you just sitting there thinking it's one thing, it's many things. It's the designing, the measurements, the promoting, the everything, the sides. It's like it's more than just one thing when it comes to designing, period.